in 1978, as Symphony Space was gearing up after the first legendary wall-to-wall Bach. Isaiah had a beard, and I thought a showman's flair like P.T. Barnum. There seemed even a few drops of snake oil in his spiel, because the plans he outlined were so grandiose and so improbable, considering the decrepitude of this old movie house. He and Alan had already hired their first managing director, Linda Rogers, who told me that her job interview in a ratty office at the back of the theater was like being interviewed by the Marx Brothers. Isaiah had his feet on the desk and was waiting a cigar. Alan was cracking jokes. They were telling her what fun it was going to be. Linda was doubtful, but they disarmed her. I wanted them to take me too, and they did. I became the publicist here and then the development director. And then in 1985, Isaiah and I launched Selected Shorts. No words could describe how wonderful it was to invent this project and see it succeed. To hear Jim Naughton read White Angel by Michael Cunningham to dead silence, followed by the crowd going wild. Or Maria Tucci delivering a 3-page story consisting of one single sentence and knocking it out of the park. Or Jerry Stiller with the Abacus Convention, or Kugelmas with Joe Grafassi. It was all incredible, as were Isaiah's own masterful readings and his funding pitches at intermission. At a dark time, when the wolf was at the door, ready to burst through, Isaiah wrote a version of The Three Little Pigs, in which the townsfolk tried to save their theater from the big bad deficit. He read it in a quiet, once upon a time voice, with an intensity that I can hear still. For 11 years, the fate of this building was up for grabs, and it was Isaiah's obsessive quest to preserve Symphony Space right here where it began. One night when the two of us were locking up and the theater was dark, he startled me by calling up to the balcony, "Don't worry, darling, I won't let you down. They'll never tear you down." And thanks to his stubborn will and to the pro bono legal work by Beavis, Steve, and Dan at Debevoise, and Jean McCarroll, who came in the crunch from a second firm, we are today in a welcoming and beloved place for the arts, and not a Nissan showroom or one more Dwayne Reed. Say, if he were here. Apart from his pride in the remarkable Sheffer women, Ethel and Susanna, I think he was proudest of this achievement. One of his great friends, Richard Frisch, compares Isaiah to an old-time Yiddish theater artist. You write it, you star in it, you change the scenery, you stay calm while everybody else is going crazy. It's a great way to remember him. Comic, defiant, cool, antic, kind, one of a kind, driving us crazy occasionally, and always making this stage his own. The last joke he told me over the phone was one of his best. I've been getting a lot of laughs by telling people I've had a stork. One of the tributes on the website quotes Isaiah as saying, "Even when I retire, I'll still be around. I want him to call down now from that balcony and say, I'm here."